welcome back to Hedgehog Hollow's new catalogue launch. I hope you're enjoying the series as much as we are filming it. Today I've got for you page 58, All God's Grace. It's a stamp set I bought a while ago for a friend's first Holy Communion. And you know what, I really struggled to find something that I liked to make with it. And then I saw this sample in the catalogue and I thought, well, I haven't got everything there, but I can make that and I can make a very nice version. So this is what I've come up with for you. So this is my version of what is on page 58. And you'll see there's a lot of the basic elements there. The bag is actually one that I use if you come and do a class with me or a class to go. You'll find all your supplies are supplied in one of these bags. So I had lots of those to hand. And then I'm going to build the rest of these tags and we're going to use the new little binder clips with you as well. So I'm just going to pop this one to the side. So we just start with one of the brown paper bags like this. I'm just going to take my embossing buddy and go over it like that, just to make sure there's nothing on there. And the next thing I want to do is grab my little turtle dove and I'm going to grab a little block. Now you'll notice I'm not using my normal blocks, that's because I've left them at a friend's last night. We were doing a workshop with Prosecco and pineapples, which was great fun. I'm just going to give this a little clean off before we start actually. You can see some marks on the stamp. Right, let's start again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp my little turtle dove in Versamark in a, I don't know, semi-random pattern. And you want to do this all over the front of the bag. There we go. And we'll pop him back to the side. Now, you could go straight ahead and stamp your heart on, but firstly I'm worried that my Versamark's going to dry. And I know it takes a while to dry, but just to get the best impression I can. And secondly, I find that if you do too much, you end up getting it absolutely everywhere. So I'm just grabbing a piece of scrap paper from in front of me. And then I've got my white embossing powder. And I'm going to sprinkle that over. Make sure I get all my little doves. And the ones at the top are probably more important than the ones at the bottom. Okay, so we had a little video malfunction when I've gone to edit, so I'm just going to guide you through the rest of the project using my finished one here. So last you saw was I put the white embossing powder all over my turtle doves. Then I embossed that, and if you've never done heat embossing, I've got a tutorial which I'll link up to in the blog post. And the link to the blog post is just under the video. You might need to click an arrow down here in the right hand corner. But that will get you to the blog post. And then I went along and I stamped the little heart stamp. And I did exactly the same and embossed it in the white. So that's our bag absolutely finished. So that's that part done. And then what we moved on to was assembling the banner pieces. So what we did is we took a 2-inch strip of Whisper White and we used, let me just grab the punch, the lovely punch topper here. So we slid that in, punched it down, and that came out with our little punch top here. So it slides in, punch down, and that comes out. Then I stamped the baptism, the cross here, this one, onto some So Saffron. And then we used the baptism word, and you can use blessing. Christening doesn't quite fit, needs its confirmation. You'd have to do those over the top. And then we stamped that on using the Stamp-A-Majig. And again, if you've never used a Stamp-A-Majig, you can check out tutorial series on our YouTube channel. And there's the first one is on the Stamp-A-Majig. So we did that and we cut it out just by hand using our paper snips. And then I've put it on, you can see there, using some dimensionals. So that's that. Then again, we grabbed our Stamp-A-Majig and I used the All of God's Grace stamp, again in Melon Mambo, onto the white, Whisper White. And then I used my tag, my banner tag here and this is the banner triple, and I put it in the 2-inch slot here, slid that in, punched it down, and that's how we've got our nice banner. And I took some of the Blushing Bride sequins here, and I've just attached those with a glue dot. So that's that part of the tag done. And then I have 2 strips of designer series paper, which is slightly different to the one we used in the catalogue. But this is what I had to hand. And because I wanted one to be slightly pink, I took my sponge dauber and my Melon Mambo pad, and we stamped down our dauber, stamped it off slightly, and I went all the way around my banner piece. So that's the 1-inch strip, and again into the banner triple, so that's into there. And then the white one, again, banner triple, 1.5-inch strip into here, and then I've stuck them together, as you can see there. And that's about as far as I could disassemble it too. Then if I grab my snail, you can see where I pull mine apart. And then you stick on top your tag, and then that gets clipped to your bag. I'm going to put it on this side, like that, so that I've just caught the sequins, but that glue dot will make sure they hold, and even if someone takes that off, they're not going to drop to the floor and get lost. And then I made a bow, because I didn't have the striped grosgrain at the time, with just the 1/8 gold ribbon. And again, I've put a glue dot on the back, and I'm going to stick that onto my binder clip. And that is how you assemble the rest of the bag. So sorry about the hitch today. I know that's not normally what we do, but hopefully you've got how to assemble your bag. And if you've got any questions, you know how to get in touch. You can use the comments on YouTube, comments on the blog, contact us, or you can send me an email to alexandra.stapleton@me.com. So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for another one of our catalogue launches. Bye!